Hey, here I am with my friend Kai at the Sedona Humane Society in Arizona. Kai was also an abandoned dog that needs a home. Kai, we gotta find you a home. What do you think? And what a sweet dog he is. But today I'm using Kai to help me answer questions that you're afraid to ask me. You know, I've been on the radio for a lot of years, and very often I say, why did no one ask me that question? I know why you guys are embarrassed. For example, Warren, why does my dog sniff other dogs' butts at the doggy park? Or Warren, when my in-laws come to the house, why does my dog hit my mother-in-law's leg like Velcro? Warren, why does my dog jerk around in his sleep? Why does my dog like his chest rubbed? Why does my dog roll around in the mess of other animals? And Warren, why does my dog circle before he poops? It drives me crazy. And why do cats rub up against people all the time? Well, we're going to answer those questions today one at a time. Let's start with panting. I want you guys to understand that dogs don't have really good sweat glands. They have some sweat glands on their feet, but not a whole lot. So what they do have is a lot of blood vessels running through their tongue. So when a dog gets hot or overheated, what they'll do is they'll go That's their way of cooling off, because the cool air actually goes over the tongue and cools the blood down before it goes through and circulates in the rest of the body. What about shaking hands? Hi, Kai. Let me tell you about shaking hands. Every dog in America knows how to go, hey, what's going on? But they won't sit, they won't stay. What does it mean when a dog shakes his hand? You know, when I was in Europe, I had the opportunity of working with wolves. And one of the things we notice is that when the leader of a pack approaches another pack member, what they'll do is they'll take their paw and throw it over the back of the other wolf, letting that wolf know that it's more dominant. So when I go into a typical American home, even though I'm not such a big fan of this whole pack theory anymore, but there's certain instincts that are still there. So when I go into a home and a dog raises his paw to shake hands and people are going, hey, good girl, what a good girl, what a good puppy, they don't realize what they're saying to the dog is, you're in charge, oh, I'm not. It's not like the dog is saying, hey, Mo, how you doing? Glad to meet you. So the raising of the paw is very often a sign of dominant behavior. And what about mounting legs, or as you people like to call it, leg humping dogs? Well, don't feel flattered, folks. When a dog humps your leg, it's not because it's finding your leg so physically attractive. But what the dog is doing is once again trying to tell you that he's trying to dominate. I remember years ago I was working with a well-known celebrity in Central Park. And we had his dog off leash, and I was training the dog. And it was a male dog, and it went to another male dog and mounted another male dog. And the guy was in horror. Is my dog gay? Not that it's a big deal if the dog is gay, but I was explaining to him that it's not unusual to see one female dog mount another female dog, or one male dog mount another male dog. The reason for that has nothing to do with sex. Well, something to do, but for the most part, it's more a sign of dominance than anything else. Now here's the big question, Warren. Why is it that I can't take my dog to the doggy park without him sniffing the butts of other dogs? Why is that? You've probably heard me say this before, but all the information your dog needs is on the butt of the other dog. For example, it's kind of like your dog surfing the web, yahooing, googling, or binging. What your dog is doing is gathering information like what type of food is in the area, hormonally, what type of sexual behavior with this dog am I dealing with, dominance, it's all there in the butt. So that's why dogs sniff the butts of other dogs. It's not because they're disgusting, it's not because they're horrible, it's kind of like the doggy handshake or email for Fido. One of the other questions I get is, why is it when my dog's sleeping, he'll make these noises and he'll shake his paws all over the place and go, whoa, 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 whoa. What that means is the dog is dreaming. Yes, dogs dream. Sometimes they have nightmares. Sometimes I believe they're dreaming about nirvana, running in the field with rabbits and bunnies all around them. But that's why, and if you have a dog, or a cat for that matter, that has nightmares, or a dog or cat that may be jerking his legs in his sleep, wake them up gently. It may not be a pleasant dream, so wake them up a little carefully. Now, you take a dog like Kai here. Now, Kai's had a rough life. He's been abandoned, so I'm sure that when he finds his forever home, as I know he will, there's going to be times he's going to have dreams about the past when he was out in the streets, or maybe being attacked or chased by people or attacked by other dogs. So you have to take all that into consideration. Now, here's something that you're going to get from me that no one else is going to tell you. You know how every dog loves their chest rubbed? Look at that tail going, is that good? Yeah, you enjoying that? Yeah. Why do dogs like their chest rubbed? Well, first of all, maybe because it itches. Second of all, maybe because they like a belly rub. But sometimes rubbing a dog's chest actually stimulates them sexually. Think about one dog breeding with another dog. When a dog is in the process of breeding, he's up like this on the female dog, and his belly is rubbing up against the female. This goes for cats as well. So very often they like their chest being rubbed because they associate that with the feeling of of some sexual gratitude. And what about your dog that rolls another message? You know, you take your dog to a dairy barn. The dog's going to roll around in the dirt of the cows. Why is that? Instinctively, when a dog is hunting in the wild, what they want to do is they want to blend in with the environment. So it's not unusual for your dog to roll around in the poop of other animals to blend in, whether that be a squirrel, a raccoon, a horse. It doesn't make any difference, but that's why they're doing it. They just want to blend in. Here's some more questions. Warren, why does my dog circle before he poops? See, this is the stuff that keeps me up at night, folks. Why does my dog circle before he poops? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Think about your dog in the process of eliminating, or doing his business, as you people so politely put it. He's in a very vulnerable position, isn't he? So what they'll do is they'll circle to get the wind direction. Once they get the wind direction, they'll poop with the wind coming behind them, so they can detect if there's any predators coming at them when they're in a vulnerable position. The same thing for lying down. They'll circle before they lie down, but there's another reason for that too. They'll circle before they lie down also based on the fact that instinctively it would flatten the grass or make a bed for them to sleep. And what about the tail? Why does a dog wag his tail? A dog, great shot by the way, huh? Why does a dog wag his tail? Because the dog is nervous. If the tail is up and high, it maybe the dog is aggressive. If the dog is kind of in a normal position, that means the dog is in pretty friendly mood. But if the tail is between the legs, that can indicate that the dog is afraid or scared. So there's so many things that our dogs do that people don't understand. They get mad at their dog. Hurry up, don't sniff that other dog, or why are you shaking hands, or why are you humping grandma's leg, or why are you doing this, or why are you doing that? You know? That's what they do. They're dogs. Enjoy them from what they are. They love us. They put up with our craziness. Come on, no one's crazier than human beings. So if they can put up with us, you can put up with them. And the next time you look at your dog and he's circling before he's pooping, guess what? You'll know exactly why he's doing it.